underbidded yourself. You're like,
yeah.
It's live. It's live. It's live.
Yo, welcome to the Next2Flex podcast. I'm your host, Jo. Well, for the moment, I'll be your host. I'll be your Huckleberry. I want my scumbags in the building. My man, Kevin. What's up, Kev?
What up, man? What up? What up?
We got my man Darius at the bottom of the screen.
Here to talk sports. Yep.
What's up, Darius?
Yeah, what's up, David? You nice?
Nice.
Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
Yo, okay. So listen, last week, Commanders had a tough one. They played a tough one against the Saints. Probably shouldn't have been that close, but I mean,
That's a strong word to use, tough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, but it was. I mean, it looked easy at first, but I mean, what you got with that?
On paper, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they dominated.
Go
ahead, Kev.
No, my bad to cut you off, but sometimes the old Dennis Green, you are who you are. Like the league has caught up. The league has caught up to the Skins. What's funny, this is not what I'm about to say is not a indicative or a downplay to Jaden. Jaden is still playing and making it look easy, but he's still making it look easy. But the outcome of the play is not easy. Is that strange to you for me to say? Like he's dropping back, he's chilling, he's preparing the field, he's relaxed. He looks the same level of stress. Like he can get out of play, he can do whatever. But the outcome of the play is way different than it was in the first 7 games or first 6 games. Like previously, he would drop back, look smooth, whatever, look around, and he'll find an open guy across the middle of the field. Now he looks back, he's looking, he throws a ball, it's a drop pass, or the pass is low. Like it's his demeanor hasn't changed. And I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not overly stressed, but the result of the plays aren't as eventful as they used to be. So that means a couple of things. It means the league is caught up to him, and the knock on Cliff Kingsbury is that second half of the season the league catches up with them. But it's also something else going on with the receivers. Like something is off, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But it's a couple of things. But I can't put my finger on it. But
I got a finger too.
Commanders are who they are at this point. They are.
Yeah.
Like they're barely a playoff team. And if Bo Nix had played any better yesterday, he would be the front runner for Rookie of the Year.
All right, what you got there?
I agree. I agree. But you can't give up 8 sacks to the Saints. I mean, that's preposterous. I mean, you come right next game, you playing at Eagles, have a way better D line, way more pressure.
If 18 sacks.
Exactly. If you come in close, if you want to win this game or at least be competitive, you cannot give up more than a couple sacks. It's just ridiculous. So I mean, they started off hot, but they had to play a complete game. They definitely played a rookie quarterback. 2 rookie quarterbacks that came in this game. The game should have been.
Well, no, I think the other guy's not a rookie.
Maybe not a rookie. Was his first start? I think it was his first start. But yes, the other rookie came in and played. I mean, they have to go play a complete game if they're going to make any noise in playoff. They still need to win a couple more games to solidify their playoff spot. They definitely have to play better. This next game is going to be tough, but you got 2 easier games after this. But you got to check the quarterback, you got to establish the run, and got to play good defense. I mean, the game is way too close. It shouldn't have came down to a last-second 2-point conversion. I mean, that's way too close against the team. You should have dominated the whole game.
I agree. Now here's my take on it. So again, Kevin, you're right. Like we are who we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But who are we, right? Who are we? Like we're a team that's a good rookie quarterback, Let's remember that he's still gonna make mistakes. I think the 8 sacks last week is a little bit of a mirage because about 3 or 4 of them were no gain or 1 yard loss, something like that.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
A couple was because he held the ball. But listen, let's Cliff stopped doing something, and I think we've all noticed it. He stopped throwing quick passes. He's letting Jay sit in the decipher. So I think the problem is when we sit back, we sit in the pocket. A lot of people play, man, we can't separate. We only have one receiver that can separate from man to man coverage for real. Like, we losing people, we losing weapons, but Terry is the only person proven to be able to separate from man to man coverage. We got some young people too. We just not. I just don't believe we're talented enough off other than Terry to be able to sustain, dropping back in the pocket 3 to 5 to 7 step drops to be able to find an open man. You know what I'm saying? Jalen will give you time, and maybe you can wiggle off somebody. But initially, I think Cliff needs to go back to the screens, and those are pressure beaters too. You know what I'm saying? When you get quick screens, then people ain't want to keep running getting off the ball for 1 second, and there's a screen way out there, and they run out there. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of everything that we say, everything that's been said is true. I just think the talent we don't have, and it's okay. We're masking a pig. We're masking a pig with a dress.
Yeah, lipstick on a pig. But I have a question though. Why do you think he's not calling the screens anymore? Like, do you think it's because Austin Eckler's not there? Like, why do you think? Because quietly as kept, Austin was probably the second of best player on the team the first 7 games. He wasn't, the impact wasn't in the yards, but he garnered a lot of attention from a defense. You know what I'm saying?
So Brian Robinson catch the ball too out the backfield. So, I mean, they don't
surprisingly, yes. My favorite running back, Brian Robinson. You're absolutely right.
He can catch the ball in the backfield, and they got to get the other backup running backs some more burn too on screen plays. But I mean, Kingsbury offense, we know the league you catch up to him end of the season. So he has to make the right adjustments. We can't keep making excuses for him. He has to be able to finish strong. And he hasn't done that.
He's just implementing other stuff that we can't run. That's what I think. I think he's implementing things, but we can't run them because we don't have the talent to get open.
Yeah.
I mean, look at who's the second receiver?
They don't have one right now. I mean,
Ertz can't run.
I think me. I'm second.
Well, Noah Brown was a big loss. I mean, losing Noah Brown, people thought he wasn't a good receiver. He was a solid number 2 receiver, and somebody's gonna have to fill in the steps. And Zach
the fact you're saying Noah Brown was a big loss is an indication that we were fucked all together. Noah Brown should not be a big loss.
They're going to get more talent coming up, but he's a solid pro receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. But a big loss is that's bad.
I mean, for this team is a big loss. Correct.
Look at some. I mean, because a lot of people, like you said, it's just and I keep going back to we just don't have. I just don't think we have the talent outside of Terry to be able to drop back. Like you said, I mean, the screens were working. I mean, even though it looked like, Jaden was only throwing a few, but it was working. You know what I'm saying? It was working. We're going on a long drive. That's the thing. We're going on a long drive. That stuff opens up the run. That stuff opens. When they have to keep running side to side, and then you hit them up, Robinson hit them up the gut, it just helps out because you run a defense side to side. What are you going to do? Get tired. Especially when you're in a hurry. Right. They will get tired. So when you hit them, we start gashing them. We're going to start gashing them. But, it is what it is. I just think we need more talent. Cliff needs to get in his bag a little bit more. I think he needs to stop not using stuff because he thinks people are catching up with him. I think he's trying to psych himself out too. Like, it's not that hard. You know what I mean?
Here's the strange part about this whole conversation. Like, so we're saying Cliff this and we're saying Jaden that. Jaden is still going like 9 for 13 for like, you know what I'm saying? He's still like he's still hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very strange conversation that we're having. Like, Jaden's stats are still still fantastic. Just that the result of the stats ain't the same as it was before. It's a strange thing happening.
Yeah.
But Obama's still going like 19 for 22. Like, who does that?
He's still doing well. Unless
I can't do that in Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like,
I mean, I can, but
no, you can't. You can't. Stop it. Stop it.
not anymore. Not anymore.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
So
it. Stop it.
let's move on to the next round. The next solid game this week. There was some good games this week, though. There was some good games last week. So the Eagles and Steelers.
That was slobber knocker, as they say.
Yeah, it was. But the Eagles came out. They actually they showed their passing game. A lot of targets for their two receivers. I think that was a message though. They were trying to send a message. What do you think about that, D Nice?
Yeah, I mean, right now Eagles are the better team. I mean, without Steelers having missing Pickens, I mean, Steelers not a explosive team, and so I think this was a mismatch from the get go. Eagles obviously wanted to prove something they could throw the ball after all the talk of AJ Brown in the previous weeks. So I mean, Eagles are, I think, right now the most balanced team. We're playing the best ball right now in the NFC and AFC. So right now, um, it was an easy win for them. Although they, the Steelers do have a tough defense. Um, right now, Eagles, as long as they stay healthy, they definitely are the favorites right now against any team right now. I can see them finally beating Mahomes this year too.
Right.
Go ahead.
The thing about so I love how everyone's saying that the Eagles were trying to prove something, but Pittsburgh's run defense is amazing. Like they probably took the easier route. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it isn't like they decided to go iron versus iron. They went the easier route against Pittsburgh because their pass defense is less of ranked than their run defense. So I mean, it's like they did what they're supposed to do.
So that shows when you can win with the run, you win with the pass. You know what I'm saying? You got weapons on both.
Fair enough.
It's tough team to stop.
It still was a message though. It was still a message thrown out there because I mean AJ Brown had 11 targets, 9 catches, and Devontae had like 10 catches and 12 targets or something. Like they were definitely still making a point. He was still making sure that they knew that they had 2 elite receivers, whether it was just the passing game in general or what it was, but they just wanted to make sure that you knew we still elite in the passing game too. So I think it was a good game. I agree with you. Nice. They didn't have their number one receiver, and they're not. They're more explosive than they were, but when you get a good defense, I mean, how explosive are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to be, even with Pickens? You know what I'm saying? So, but
they don't have number 2.
I kind of knew they were
Pickens. You know what they're missing? They're missing a Deontay Johnson. Is what they're missing.
Exactly. They have no number. They have no number two receiver. They have no number 2 receiver.
They're missing a Deontay Johnson.
Is their tight end fire move? I mean, that's their best number 2 option.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Then you go ahead and put Justin Fields in the slot, man. They go get Fields in the field, put Justin in the slot, put Russ at quarterback. Come on, man. Like, come on.
They said Fields is hurt, but how did he get hurt when he didn't play? I'm like, how did Fields
Exactly. Put him in the slot. And then you got to run a whole new slash offense, yo. Like, come on. Fuck a slash position, slash quarterback, put a slash offense, yo. Fields and Russ on the field at the same time, man. There you go.
By the way, I don't know. It's his feelings that's hurt, not nothing else.
Right, there you go. Yo, if I see that on injury report, hurt feelings, I'm done. I'm done.
It's gonna be on the scout report.
I would love to see that.
It's gonna be on the injury report this week. Fields out because of his feelings hurt.
I'm definitely gonna save that. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna use that in like 3 weeks. Hurt feelings. I got you. I'm using that again. That's fantastic. I love it.
Another big game this weekend. It's a big game, man. Listen, another big game this weekend. Bills and Detroit. Bills traveled to Detroit. They lost to LA last week, but they went to, I got to give it to them. They went from LA to Detroit. and played in the dome and beat them boys. I mean, it was a shootout. It was a
Again.
shootout. Beat them. What was it,
It was a
48 to
shootout.
42?
Yes, definitely
48
a
to
shootout.
42? Yeah. It was a shootout.
But it was
With,
it was dominant though. I mean, the Lions was playing catch up the whole game. You know what I'm saying? The Bills was
yeah,
dominating the ball the whole game. So,
right.
um, but yeah, I thought it was an excellent game. I mean, right now Josh Allen is definitely
But
MVP leading right now. I mean, he's
It's not even close.
thing. Not not
well,
not
is
not
it
at
that
all.
close
Not at
though? I
all.
was looking at stats
No,
today. I was looking at stuff today,
It's not even
man.
close.
no, it's not close. It's not close. No.
Man, do you know Lamar got 10 more touchdowns and 2 less interceptions. It's not close.
Who?
Lamar.
Yeah,
Right.
Lamar got
Lamar or
34
Lamont.
Okay. How many rushing
Look,
touchdowns?
we're not downing Lamar at all.
Lamar's
But
having a great year. Exactly.
yes,
I'm just
fantastic
saying,
year. But Josh is MVP this year.
if we were going strictly stats, Josh wouldn't have no chance. You know that, right?
But that's
Look
not
it
what it's
up.
Right, but
about.
it's about
It's
impact
about
too,
it's
though.
about it's about, it's about,
Impact.
your, it's about your record,
I
impact,
just say,
and for the team.
but
Exactly.
I mean, do we argue the importance of Lamar for his team though? I'm just giving the devil's advocate. I'm
No,
not
no,
I'm not
you're
saying
not
Josh.
being that.
I just feel
You're not
like
being crazy. We understand, but it's about it's the whole, like, we've heard commentators say it's about passing the eye test. Like, and Lamar, like, ranking Lamar not as high could be because he's been performing at a high level for so long. Like, we're used to it. But what
yeah,
Josh is doing is also amazing. And again, I wouldn't have any gripe if Lamar was to win it again. I'm just saying right now from the eye test, Josh is doing everything for the Buffalo Bills. And without
I think
them, they'll win 2
I think
games.
the difference is with you just hit on it is that Josh is going out here and he beating teams that maybe on paper they shouldn't be beaten. You know, maybe they
Right.
shouldn't be beating the Detroits. Maybe they shouldn't be beating KC. You know what I'm saying? But they going out and beating them. So I get that.
Exactly.
And then you got Lamar, even though he having an amazing year, he loses to the
Losing
Raiders.
games should
Well,
lose.
he loses to the
Exactly.
Browns. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I get
Yep.
that.
Losing to the Raiders. Yep.
I definitely get that.
There's no way he should have lost some games. Exactly. You
Let's
can't put all on Lamar, but I mean,
let me
obviously.
let me ask this though.
Yeah.
The Detroit Buffalo game, right? Can we at least give Detroit, and I hate to say it, but can we give them something for a moral, like more like the moral victories or the A for effort? Because I mean they getting hurt and they still chugging up. Now they lost to the Bills. Don't get me wrong. They still scored 42 points though. 18
Yep.
dudes on IR. They
That's
they
crazy, yo.
one of their big running backs got hurt. I mean, they still rolling,
But
and
it's mostly on defense, more than offense. But obviously losing
but now they
Montgomery
losing people
got
off.
hurt.
Like
Montgomery,
Well,
they
exactly.
losing Montgomery's big though.
yeah,
Losing
That is a big
Montgomery's
hurt.
big. Like, he's the hard soul of that offense, yo. Not Amon Ra.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
David
agree.
was in there. He a touchdown dude. That man had 12 touchdowns. Let me tell you something. I read something the other day. His prop for the year 775. No 775.5 or some shit like that. Rushing
Who's
and
prop? Who's prop for the year?
David
Montgomery.
Montgomery. And he had 775. So if you bet the over,
Oh no!
if you
Oh
bet
no!
the over, you lost by
That's
point 0.5.
crazy.
You can't be serious.
Oh my God.
I saw that the other
And he's
Oh,
done
day.
for the year too. He ain't coming
oh,
back. Oh,
is he done for the year? Is he done? The
He
playoffs?
might be done to the
it's about playoffs
playoffs.
when they come back, but that ain't the year.
But
That
now,
ain't the
but now
year.
it's
He
counting.
done for the
Wow.
year. Regular season.
Oh wow! I don't know how Vegas
Oh,
be.
I'll be tossing all types of shit, man.
Yeah, I feel like you better get back in there and run on that one leg.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
Just
better
hop
drive
for a
that
yard, yo, motherfucker. Could you imagine
Exactly.
that? Oh my God.
man, you crazy. In other
I mean,
news, down in the dirty, in the dirty, the ATL,
Uh-huh.
they done benched your man. They put him on the pine, baby. They said when it get cold, sit on them heated Jones because you're gonna be there. Kirk Cousins, he didn't throw 9 picks and 1 touchdown in the last 5 games.
Yeah,
they said it's seen enough. They got Penix starting against the Giants next week. Ooh, I guess
they had to. I mean and that's why they drafted Penix. They wanted 2 solid quarterbacks, and obviously they overpaid for Kirk. I mean, obviously we know that Kirk.
That's the strange part, though. Like if you knew you were going to draft Penix, why give him that big contract? It's weird.
Exactly. They should have gave him that. There's nothing wrong with signing him, but signing that big of a contract just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you
really can't. Yeah, it's going to be dead cap if you get rid of him. I mean, you're going to be paying him.
Right.
You know, it's ridiculous.
But maybe it's structured in a way where it isn't that big of a deal. Like if they cut him, maybe they get something back. I don't know, but
it's a dead cap.
I don't know the structure of the contract.
A lot of money. They're going to owe a lot of money. Unless Miles pick up that contract, they're going to be eating it like Denver was eating Russell Wilson contract. They're going to be eating that contract for another year.
It might.
That dude is the owner of Home Depot. He's fine. I'm not crying for him. He's fine.
I know. That's true.
It might Walmart, maybe, but eventually that junk gonna hit big. One year that junk gonna probably be about 40 million against the cap at some point. Like it's gonna.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
It's gonna be a ridiculous number, but which I think
I would love to look it up now because I'm curious about the cap here.
So right now they look smart. Right now they look smart because they drafted Penix, but at the time of the draft,
wait till he play though. Wait till he play. Like let's not get ahead of ourselves. He hasn't played yet.
I'm hoping he plays well. You know, he got an easy matchup.
Yeah, we all do. I'm just saying, but let's just the rookie class is playing fantastic right now. But let's just wait to Penix play before we start crowning them. Like let's just watch.
All I'm saying is during the draft when they did it, I think everybody in the world, even the Atlanta fans, was like, "What the heck?
Hey, what the?"
That doesn't make no sense. It still don't make no sense to me because you needed help elsewhere. But the way Kirk is playing, it kind of makes them look smart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the first 8 games they were killing though. Like Kirk was throwing all over the place.
Like 5 touchdowns. He had 2 games of 5 touchdowns.
Right. Yeah. And it fell off the cliff, yo.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, it got ugly fast. So I don't know. It's like Achilles age starting to show up. I don't know. Hey, we'll see what happens. I'm glad he got benched though.
So right now, the playoff in the NFC is really tight. From was it 4? The last division winner, and down to what? Even the Cowboys still got a chance. It's crazy. I mean, they probably won't do it.
That is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. They got a chance to.
Yeah, but even the West winner, the West loser may be the odd man out because they still trail at least one. Yeah, because the West, all them are locked somewhere in 7, 8, and 6 or whatever it is in that area, 9 and whatever, however many games they just locked in at that. All of them separated by like 1 game or something like that. So I mean, it's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the race. I think the AFC is almost. I think their last playoff spot is like maybe the one up for contention. Maybe.
Nah, yeah. The AFC is pretty much a lock. I mean, I don't think the Broncos all the way lost this past Thursday. It's still 85% chance.
But I think the only question is probably the last seed, though, right?
No. The Broncos got it locked. I mean, we're currently at 85% chance to make playoff. 8 right now.
The West Chargers then.
Chargers moved up to 6, so Chargers are 97% chance to make it after that win. So, but the thing is, the Colts are 6 and 8. So the Colts got to win out, and Bucks got to lose one of the games. So it's a wrap in the AFC. It's pretty much it's all about seeding right now. So pretty much as long as Ravens don't shit the bed, they'll stay at the 5 seed and end up playing the Texans. and Chargers, it could be flip flop depending on how Chargers and Broncos end the season. But it's pretty much going to be locked on the AFC and NFC. Obviously, as long as Commanders take care of business, it should be a lock too. Because right now, Packers are 99% chance of winning all throughout the board. They lose, win, or if they tie. But it's all about the Commanders. Commanders are that wild card. If they keep winning, they're good. If they lose a couple of these games, Seattle could sneak up in there, or Atlanta. I doubt
Yeah,
the Cardinals.
I saw them going 2-2 in the last 4 games. So I'm losing to Philly and losing to one of the other teams, either Atlanta, Dallas, or the Saints. So 2-2 should be enough
Well,
to get to the playoffs.
they already beat the Saints. I'm hoping they can. They got that. They got to
Yeah,
beat Dallas when they the other game. What's the other game?
let's talk about something.
they need one more win out of 3 games to get to make the
Yes.
playoffs. I
Yeah.
think they're fine.
Yeah. I think
Philly game coming up. They played them really well for 3.5 quarters last time.
they did.
Well, the defense played really well. Let's do that. And I'm not. So I don't really say we struggled on offense. I mean, but if you think about it, a lot of people struggle against Philly on offense, and we have a rookie quarterback still. And I'm not saying the rookie ain't great or going to be good or whatever, but he's still a rookie. It's still stuff he ain't seen, and it's still we talking about Vic Fangio, who's a veteran defensive coordinator, and who's an old
motherfucker. Yes, we got it.
He's gonna throw some shit you ain't seen, But I like the matchup. I just hope we pull out when they was 11-0 and we beat them last year or some shit like that, or when the Steelers came in undefeated, we beat them. Maybe we got some of that magic still. I'm hoping we got some of that magic because we beat them.
I think we do, man. I mean, this thing. Brian Robinson didn't play last game. Mason Eckler is a problem, but I like the fact if I'm not sure if Allen is playing, but not that Jonathan Allen gonna make a difference, but we need more bodies to throw at that O line. You know what I'm saying? So even if Allen ain't 100%, he could still spell up somebody, spell another guy for like 2 or 3 plays just so the other guy's fresh. I like Lattimore and AJ Brown. I'm gonna call that nullified, but we'll see what happens. But on paper, it nullifies. And then you roll the coverage over to Devontae and whoever else. So I like the Commanders matchup, just whether or not they can execute enough, because quiet as it's kept, despite all of the Jaden praise and the team playing better than what they're playing, they got a penalty problem, Like I'm tired of a third down play being nullified for some nonsense. Like it's happened again. We are who we are, but it's happened too many games in a row. Like we got a problem that wasn't there in the first quarter of the season, but the past half of the season, the past 5, 6, 7 games, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot all the goddamn time, So as long as we're doing that, we're screwed. But on defense, on paper, I think we actually can match up well with them.
Yeah, I think we do all right.
I agree. It should be competitive. I mean, it's a division matchup. So
we got that game coming up this week. Let's talk about the other big games we got coming up this week in the NFL. He got his notes, y'all. Don't just.
Oh, are y'all ready for the picks? Y'all ready? Is that what we talking about?
Let's do
the picks.
All right. So I guess our special guest not coming on tonight. I guess we have to work.
Nah. That's probably dead.
It's just
All right. Last week, let's go to quick last week picks real quick recap. Myself, I went 2-2. Bezel had a rough week, 0-4. Kev, you went 3-1, your best week in a while. Sean 3-1. 2-2. Jo 3-1. So
I thought it was 4-0.
I'm on y'all ass.
Nah, man, you won 4-0. Jo, me and you tied, Kev. We tied for the bottom. Jo, you picked one of the games you lost. You picked the Lions. So that was
the Lions,
yeah. But this week, I think we got some good matchups. We got actually 2 good games on Saturday. You got Mahomes coming off the high ankle sprain, playing at home against the Texans. The Texans, they should handle the Texans, but it should be a good game. I mean, Mahomes, and they do got Hollywood Brown coming off IR too. He had been hurt all year with his shoulder
Yeah, he's
injury.
supposed to play too. Yeah, he's
So
supposed to play.
I
He's
think
supposed to
he
start.
might
So
play. It gives him another weapon. Gives another weapon. We'll see. But
he's another
Mahomes
body. He's not a weapon.
obviously
He ain't been a weapon since college, man.
Mahomes had hamstring before and played through it, so he knows how to play through pain. But
What?
can Texans make this a game? That's the question.
So here's what I
Right.
heard about the Texans real quick. I heard the Texans, their D line is relentless. And right
Yes.
now, KC offensive line is having some issues.
Yep.
And they're one of the top stack teams in the league, Houston. Houston, everybody keep talking about Houston ain't doing so well, and Houston 9-5. They're not bad, dog. Like they doing well. It's just they winning games ugly. They're not, they supposed to be the darlings, and
Exactly.
they chugging along, dog. And the defensive line is nasty. Like as long as you got a good defensive line, you in every game. So I don't know if this is gonna be, what we think it might be.
And
I don't know.
Who you picking? Who you
well,
picking, Jamal? You picked
Who am I picking?
Houston? Yeah, who you picking?
They in KC?
NKC.
Oh, I'm going with KC. I mean, I'm not gonna pick against KC. I'm just saying it might not. It might go the other way. It could go the other way, but I mean,
It could.
KC,
It could.
they just find a way to win, and as long as number 15, and as long as 15 is on the field, I'm gonna go with them. Cause I've been right 13 times.
all right. I'll go next.
All right, Cam. Go ahead, Cam.
I'm going Texans. I'm going Texans. And here's why. Joe, you hit the nail on the head a little while ago. A hobbled Mahomes against a relentless pass rush. This is Tampa Bay versus KC in the Super Bowl. I'm going Texans.
I like it.
I'm going Texans, man. All because he's hobbled. He's not 100%.
I'm with you too. I mean, I think like I said. I said it before. Chiefs are due for another loss. I don't think they can run the table. They got a couple tough games coming. They got Pittsburgh. They got Denver. So they're definitely not going to run the table. Like I said, high ankle sprain come off this injury. Also Mixon healthy, you run the ball well. You got a healthy Nico Collins. It's going to be a good game.
Yep.
Definitely see. It's going to be close. It's going to be close because in Kansas City. But I got also.
To me, this is a Tank Dell game. To be honest, like KC gonna worry about Nico, worry about Mixon. Tank Dell ain't done shit all year. This is a game you gotta show up.
No, he has not. He's been struggling all year. Let me see what the spread in this game. The spread is right now 3.5 favored. I would definitely take the points for Nico for Houston for sure in this game. The points 42. I could see it going a low scoring game. I don't really see a high scoring game.
I actually think Nico Collins will have a big game, dog.
He can. He's definitely capable of.
Since he got off injury, he's been exploding, dog. He's been playing. This year has been very, very good to him. Besides being hurt, he's had a pretty good year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All
right.
Okay, what's next? What we got next?
Next game, we're gonna talk about the Ravens Pittsburgh's rematch. Ravens coming off a dominant win in New York against New York, and Pittsburgh come off a tough loss. Ravens actually favored by 7 points, 44.5 over under.
Oh, 7 that much? Wow.
7. That's a lot of points. I know. I would not.
That's a lot of points. Yes, for Pittsburgh Ravens.
I think why does hurt? I mean, I think Pickens still hurt, so they still got some injuries going on.
Yeah.
True.
Fun fact is that I heard that Lamar Jackson, check this shit out, has never played Pittsburgh at home with people in the stands.
What? Oh, you mean because of COVID?
What does that mean?
COVID was the only time he played them at home. Every other time, Lamar's been out because of injury or he sat out.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, are you serious?
Crazy.
I mean, he been in the league for like
That sounds insane. Like I gotta.
7 years. I
It's
mean,
insane. I when the people told me, I said, well, they didn't tell me, it was on the radio, but still, I was
Right.
like, but it was like the last time he faced Pittsburgh at home was in COVID before they let people in the
That is
stands.
insane.
yeah,
Last year when they played Pittsburgh, he sat out because they had clinched the division. I don't know what happened the year before. The 2 years before, he was hurt, and
yeah, he
COVID
get
was
hurt.
2021. So that's
I
it.
guess, but
That's
wow,
3 years.
they play
Right?
twice every year. Are you serious?
I know. He's been
I
in the
threw
league
that
for a
shit was
minute.
crazy.
I mean, he's not a young. Yeah, that's
They
crazy.
said that. They said with people in they hit me with the people in the stand. I said, wait a minute. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead, Kev. You start us
That's
off with this
crazy.
game. You start us
Man, I
off,
gotta go
Kev.
Ravens at home, man. All the things you said, missing Pickens, Lamar's first home game against them, like all that. Lamar gotta do right, and quiet as it's kept. I need Lamar to do well for my playoffs in Omar's league. So Lamar gotta kill. Lamar gotta
Hey,
kill. The Ravens gotta do it.
he has to kill, but he never kills against Pittsburgh. So hopefully he has
He
a good
never killed.
game.
I know, but I need him to
Oh,
kill. I mean, it's playoff time, baby. It's
Hey,
playoff time, man.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah,
I'm playing against him in my fantasy squad, one of my leagues too. So I'm hoping he don't kill. I got hurt starting. So
Okay, you're right. It bounces out. It bounces out with them.
exactly. What about you,
Let me
JL?
see if I'm playing against him in any of my jumps. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna root against him too.
Right, asshole.
But I do. But if you ask me, I got the Ravens in this. Ravens at home. Steelers not at full strength. Yeah, that's an automatic recipe for me for the Ravens.
Yeah. I mean, you look back, Steelers won that last game on all field goals. They didn't score a touchdown,
Yeah, right.
which is crazy. I think that lane, Derrick Henry he fumbled the ball in the first possession. They had turnovers. It was just an ugly game that Steelers just mucked up, and Tucker missed 2 field goals. So Tucker, he better miss no field goals. He's gonna fire his ass next year. But yes. So I got Ravens. I don't know. They should be able to cover the 7 points. I would not bet the 7 points on that journey. I would definitely maybe like 5 points.
It's gonna be too close for that. I still think it's gonna be a close game because the Steelers defense gonna keep them in the game.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think they're gonna score enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
I think they're gonna score
I think
enough.
Kev the Crows over there. Okay, there you go. He getting it together. All right.
My bad.
Next game.
Had to do something on my phone.
Next game. Okay. Next game we got Rams versus the Jets. Actually, it's not a playoff game, but the Jets are playing better. Devontae went off last week. Your boy, Aaron Rodgers had to play well his last couple games. Rams, obviously they've been hot. They've been hot. So you got a West Coast team coming to the cold. You know what I'm saying? The dome team coming to the cold. So Jets playing for pride. But they want to end the season well. So I think it's actually going to be a good game. So I didn't check to see what the over under what the favorite is. Probably Rams favorite. Let me give me 1 second. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, you got Rams favored by 3 and 46.5. So it's gonna be a close game. So start with you, Jo. What you see happening in this game right here?
So let me say this.
Oh, getting serious.
It could be 38 below, and the Rams could have to play with just shells and no long sleeves. They still gonna beat the Jets by 30. Yeah. It don't matter. The Jets are playing for next year. You hear me? They playing for playoff for seeding in.
And a win means a lot for next year, though.
Yeah, they the lottery. They playing for the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Like for right now, to
Damn.
be honest with you,
the NBA lottery.
The Jets are still teetering. The Jets are still teetering, unless somehow what's the man named Rogers? Unless somehow Rogers brings back 2000 and whatever MVP season Rogers, they're not gonna win, dog.
I mean, the one MVP season, yeah.
Yeah, whatever 2000 it is, whatever season that was, yeah, that one season. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. What about you, Kev?
I got the Rams all the way.
You got Rams. All right.
I'll say okay. So
frozen tundra.
I don't think Sean McVay gets the credit that he deserves, man. Like if y'all recall, they gutted the fuck out of that team. You know what I'm saying, for that 1 year to win the Super Bowl with Stafford. And this dude still has this team with a bunch of no names still in contention. And to be honest, they're playing better than the Commanders. Like they deserve the 7th seed more than the Commanders right now. They may not get it, but they deserve it better. Like they're playing. They're scoring, they're hitting, they're playing defense. Like they are playing.
Yeah.
I got Rams in this game.
The Rams are the 4th seed. Rams are the 4th seed because they win the division. So
I thought, but okay. So the whole Seattle thing, when they beat Seattle, they jumped. Yeah. I thought they was battling for the last spot.
Yeah, no. So when Seattle lost that last game, and when Seattle lost that last game, that put Rams in leading division. So they ended up jumping to 4 because they leading the division. Although they have
Seattle's the one battling the Commanders.
Yes, Seattle's
one battling. Well, again, they deserve it. They deserve it more than they're playing well. Yes. I got the Rams in this game. They're well coached, very good team, very good team.
Yeah,
with nobodies.
No, I agree. The Rams should win this game, but Jets gonna show his ass off. I think Rodgers gonna come out there and show his ass off.
Rams should be wearing no cleats and just socks in the snow. And they gonna beat them boys by 30. You hear me?
No, Jets are gonna win this game. They're gonna surprise everybody and spoil the Rams' hopes of making the playoffs. But Seattle gonna lose too.
I think that's not a hope. I care for you.
I got you. Hey, watch what I say next week. You're gonna be like, hey, Darius is right. So hey, take a look. I think Jets are gonna play. They're playing for pride.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Okay.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
My
laptop battery's down. Let's go ahead and move on to this game.
Yeah, I got 10% left on my phone.
All right. So we're gonna go 49ers and Dolphins. Both teams have slim playoff chance, but I think it's still gonna be a good game. 49ers, Brock Purdy, he's looking for a new contract. And you got Dolphins. Slim whole thing playoff. They're not gonna make it. But two are coming back. They've been playing decent ball. They should have won that game against Texans. They shit the bed that game. But I think it's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be in Miami too, so it should be a high scoring game. Let's see what the over unders in this game.
And hot. Should be hot too if it was Miami.
Yeah, it's a 1 point spread. So this is a close one. 44.5, so not that high. So I think it's gonna be good. So let's start with you, Kev.
The only problem with this game is that Shanahan knows Mike McDonald. Like Mike McDaniel. He knows the offense. So the defense should be prepared. I want Miami to win. I want McDaniel to do great things in Miami. I got 49ers winning this game.
I got you. Yeah. That is true. You can't get on his
Mm-hmm. Everything Kevin said is correct. Problem is that Shanahan is not calling the defense. It's some other dude calling the defense.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's true.
I think that unless Shanahan went over to him and say, "Hey, listen, this is what's going to happen.
Run this.
Oh, this is going. I think they're going to be mistakes made in some calls, whatever. But I think it's going to be close. But I don't know why I'm still riding with him. But I gotta go. I gotta go with the Niners. I don't think the Miami just hasn't been impressive enough for me to pick them over the Niners.
They haven't.
Without even the Niners. One thing about the machine, even though they haven't won as much, they churn out running backs like it's second nature. Everybody that gets behind that line does well.
Yeah.
They got another dude that's going to be behind that line.
Exactly. I think Garindo's already hurt, so
Yeah,
so they
they
go
got
down to that
the
third or
full
fourth
back.
running back. Exactly.
But he's going to do well because he's of the same mold. One cut, get up the field, speed.
Yeah.
He's big. He's a big back too. I think Patrick is like.
Oh, he is?
6. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2". I think.
Oh, that's he a downhill runner. Okay.
Yeah. So one cut. That's all he need. But so I'm going with the 49ers.
I'm going against the grain. I'm going with the
Okay.
Dolphins. It's home in the sunny Florida. I think obviously Tyreek, and Waddle, which really right now was changed the offense for them is Jonnu. Jonnu's having a great year this year. So I think
having a great year the past 4 games. The past 4 games, yeah. He ain't no shit the rest of the year. The past 4 games he's been killing.
Well, he's been hot. They finally shifted the offense. I think yes, they shifted the offense, but yes, I think Jonnu was going to open things up. I think it'll be a close game for sure. I think Dolphins.
And they cut Odell. Y'all realize that, right?
They did cut Odell.
They cut Odell too.
He's done. He's done.
Who?
He's done. Oh, my left side.
Odell Beckham. Exactly.
He said who exactly?
Like
exactly. All right, that's all the picks.
David Beckham. He didn't even play football. He played football.
My battery's literally about to die.
Let's go ahead and end this. Yeah.
All right. One question.
We got our picks in. That's good.
Do you think Brock Purdy get a big extension, or do you just get regular money?
No, don't pay him. I mean,
okay, what you saying?
I don't think worth it.
I think Brock knows his worth. I think Brock not going to ask for the high money, and retain him for a moderate amount, but not the breaking the bank because you're a starter.
I also think he might get starter money. But I think he's going to hold off because I think he'll get starter money, but I think he's going to hold off so he can get more talent in the building too.
Yeah, I think he knows his worth. When you're the last pick in the draft, you kind of know where you fall. So I think he may get like 28 million, 25 million a year. Like that's moderate for a quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I think he definitely deserves that kind. He definitely doesn't deserve the max, but pay him that make the team, cap still friendly. I think that'd be fine. But don't pay him no. You can't pay him a max contract.
That wraps it up tonight. Thank y'all, fellas.
Before we end, we're going to say we had some technical difficulties with getting Jeanie Jones on. Definitely have her on another show. Definitely everything runs smooth next time. We're going to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Next Sports Podcast. J.O. was your host tonight. Omar has some technical difficulties too, but hey, it's one of them nice. Happy holidays. Next, it's Christmas next week. Hope y'all enjoy
yourself. We be back strong. People in the building. We good. Yes, sir. Kevin Kev, D Nice, J.O.
Happy holidays, man. Enjoy your holiday.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
And we out.